Hi, I'm Kevin Allen Jackson. On behalf of my co-hosts Isaac Simpson and Maria Perry, I'd like to welcome you to this episode of Short on Shorts. Our special guest reviewer this week is Kim Adelman, author of Making It Big in Shorts, the ultimate filmmaker's guide to short films. And today we're reviewing The White Room, directed by Chris Smith and Jack Cena. Make sure to check it out before watching our review at the link in the description below. Enjoy the movie and our review.
Moving on to our third film, my pick is The White Room, written and directed by Chris Smith and Jack Cena, starring Chris Smith, Jack Cena, and Carolyn Dunton. It's an afterlife thought experiment with over 1 million views on YouTube. More or less, purgatory is a place where you have 1 minute to ask as many questions as you want from your life, which is a really fascinating kind of mechanism. What's really funny is that there's an almost identical film that came out almost on the same day as this, same exact premise, that has also 1 million views on YouTube. So it's this sort of convergent evolution of ideas, which I've always really been interested in.
Yeah, thoughts are in the air.
Exactly. Why is this, so purgatory is so hot right now? Like why? So I chose this just because actually it has a personal reason for me. I also used this mechanism in a screenplay that I wrote once, and it's a fascinating idea to think about, the numbers of your life. How many hamburgers have I eaten? How much, as one time he says, how many times have I masturbated? In one of these two films, they say that. I don't think this one. Yeah. But, it's just funny to think about that. Right. What are the numbers? What are my stats, as a baseball player? And there's a great twist at the end of it. So that's why I chose this movie. Cam, what did you think?
I agree with you. There are a lot of shorts kind of like this, but it was well done and entertaining and move fast. I'm a big fan of fast-moving shorts. So I think, especially if you see it online, it's perfect for online. I don't think it's a festival kind of film, other than the fact that it's funny and they always need comedies in the film festival. And made me laugh.
Well, yeah, it's real short. It's not a festival.
No, it's a sketch.
Yeah.
But well done and very funny. And I want to see the other one.
Yeah, it was definitely, it was very, very funny. The actors are great, I thought, especially who is he? In Santa Claus. He calls himself Santa Claus.
Oh yeah.
He was fantastic. I have this thing that I do where I so try to immerse myself in the world that I often am the only guy in the room who doesn't guess the end, and that was true yet again, right? I did not guess the end, and I'm sure everybody else sitting here guessed the end.
No, I didn't.
I didn't guess it.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. All right, so I'm not the only dummy. But I was reasonably surprised at the end, right? My only complaint was that and this is just a pet peeve, is that if you're going to mention time in your movie, then stay true to it, right? It's a 3-minute movie, right? Why not just say, okay, you have 3 minutes, instead of saying, all right, you got 1 minute. It just started. You have 50 seconds left. And then I'm sitting there and I know that more than 50 seconds are passing, and it bugs me. It's just a little thing.
Because it's a great device, though. I mean, starting a clock at the beginning of your narrative is the best thing you can do to keep people engaged.
And I mean, have you ever seen a Bond film? There's 30 seconds on the clock and it takes them 5 minutes to disarm it. Yeah. I guess I agree with you. I'm very annoyed about that sort of thing.
Right, but here's the difference, right? The difference is that they show you the clock, they don't talk about it.
Yeah.
In this movie, they kept talking about the time. That was the part that made it, if they had just said you have 1 minute, go, and that was it, then it would have been maybe not as bad. But it just bugged me. It's a little tiny thing, right? Pet peeve.
Actually, there's a short film that I love that's kind of like this called Glenn Owen Gould, where he goes to meet God. And there is the chess timer where he clicks it and says, this is how much time you have. So the clock was literally there.
Right.
And you could ask God anything you wanted.
That's fun.
I'd recommend it.
What question would you ask? If you had a minute, what's the first thing you'd ask?
I'd probably ask what the biggest missed opportunity I had was.
Yeah.
I feel like that would be kind of a good one.
Yeah.
Because I'm always interested in how just a small choice, your life branches out in a different direction. So I think that's probably the main one I'd have.
Yeah. In the other film, which is called The Awakening, which clearly maybe we should have picked that one because I keep telling you about it, there's how close have I come to buried treasure? Oh. And he camps on top of buried treasure, So it's true. Those kind of questions are very interesting. What would you ask?
It's like the road not taken question.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I'll have to think more on that.
I don't think it works that way, though. I don't think there's only one way.
Do you,
Well, no.
wait. so you believe in fate? Is that where we're going with
Not
this
fate,
conversation?
but counterfactuals are an illusion.
Okay then.
Real fast.
All right.
This
This is a fun little one. Watch it below if you want to. It'll take a very small amount of time, and it's kind of
That
entertaining.
doesn't sound like the most ringing endorsement.
You can't
It's a really fun movie, and it's 3 minutes. Watch it.
They're not all the the best.
It was another
But they'll
two white
make you
men
think.
talking in a room.
That's true.
at a
Two
table,
white
too.
men talking.
Men talking in a white room.